Well, golly gee whiz, Avery. We're
My
back again.
anaconda don't.
My anaconda don't want
I need to give
none
that another
unless you
listen.
got buns on.
You think that gets people out to a wedding dance floor these days?
Yeah, right after the cha-cha slide.
What did I do? I was at
Do,
my
do, do,
sister's
do,
wedding
do.
and I did. I was going to say I did not do the Super Bowl shuffle. What's to the left? To the left? To
That's
the
the
left?
cha-cha slide.
What's
2 steps this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was doing that.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Um,
what I'm saying. It's the quintessential wedding dance floor song
I was
for
pretty
white people.
intimidated because I didn't know it. Turns out it's like 4 moves, and the guy
Yes.
tells you exactly what to do.
Okay, but funny
he
enough,
go?
at the last wedding I was at, I realized I forgot how the YMCA works.
Like the direction of the sea,
Wait, no, it's not the YMCA. It's the
hot to go, or Chapel Run.
what's the
The
it's not Head
Macarena.
Shoulders, the Macarena. It's
Oh, you're
not
thinking
Head
of the
Shoulders,
meat
Knees and
stick
Toes.
dance by Fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I know that dance intimately.
We know the meat
after
stick
Vegas.
dance. You know what we never did? Review of Fish at the Sphere.
I'll do you one better. I have a pitch for you.
Okay.
Fish Academic Conference at Oregon State University.
Is that real?
It is real.
Wow.
They do a full-blown concert in Corvallis with up like 50 academics that come present research.
Wow. With Portland's favorite fish cover band, Shafty.
Well, it has like whole like fan like groups that come too. It's a convention.
How do I not know about this?
Jam Boss told me about it today and
Fuck
said
Dragonsteel. I want to go to this.
Jam Boss says he gets like drunk with his brother each year and tries to apply for random presentations so he can go, and they always deny him.
This is a presentation on my favorite Fish songs from 1997 fall.
But we
we're gonna
gotta
listen.
look into it. We gotta
All
look
of
into
them.
it.
Okay. Welcome back, my friend
I know.
and listeners.
It's we're coming back off the top of our Mount Olympus.
Yeah.
Hopefully you listened to the last episode because it's a banger.
Travis wept for there no more podcast interviews to be had.
we did have a bad come down, like a legitimate small depression moment.
It was
between
a
the two
weird-
of
it was-
us.
You got depressed because you're like, what do I do with my life now? And I got depressed because I was like, I think I just embarrassed myself in front of this author I like. And I think he hates me.
I think we had a very good time with him, and he was
Yeah.
a very kind. And yeah, we haven't like recorded anything since then. So
Yeah.
shout out Ryan for coming on the pod. I mean,
Yeah,
you were
first of all,
the best.
such a nice guy.
Mhm.
So glad he agreed to come on. And I can't speak for him. I really enjoyed our conversation.
I did too.
Really interesting
And,
guy. Very thoughtful.
you know, I don't think we're the most sycophantic podcast co-hosts that exist in the fantasy space, but you know, given him his laurels here, I don't think that's the right word, but such
Shout
a
out Red
genuine,
Rising.
such a genuine, intelligent, thoughtful guy who's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, just really, really fun to hear about his approach to writing and life, and yeah, I appreciated him a lot.
Yeah, ton of fun for our first interview.
Mhm.
We couldn't have gotten a nicer guy or an easier interview. I think that boy
Indeed.
can talk. Let me tell you.
Hell yeah, made our jobs easy.
Okay, well, today it's novella time once
Bum,
again.
bum, bum.
What are we calling this? Like book 2.5.
Book 2.5 is better.
Yeah,
The Exile.
Book 2.5 is better. The
Sorry,
Exile.
just Exile.
Wait.
Sorry,
It's
it's
just-
The Exile.
Oh, okay. I was like, holy shit! Is it just Exile?
I
Very
forgot. We have
different feel.
He keeps the same naming conventions. We have to keep it consistent. The Fall, The Exile
Of Blood and the Exile.
of Monsters and Men.
Yeah. Hey. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
There's like there's just a joke that's unfunny from the jump. But have you seen this? People are calling like stomp clap music millennial burger shop music.
No, you're in so much deeper than I am. on
I
any of
know.
that.
It's just like of Monsters and Men and Mumford and Sons and like the "This is gonna be the best day of my life" song.
These are great
People
songs.
calling that millennial burger shop music.
Wow. I
And
mean,
they
they're
ain't
not
wrong.
wrong. They're not
They
like
ain't wrong.
Hop Dotties. That's where I would imagine that.
Ooh.
Austin Hop Dotties.
Yeah, fries in a silver cup.
Fries at that time like a $15 burger, which was probably the equivalent of like $30 today.
Yeah, tough.
Tough,
Burger
man.
tough. Welcome to Burger 2 is better.
Burgers.
Okay. Well, we do have a quick. I know you guys want us to talk about the Exile.
No.
Well, we're not going to do that.
We do what we want.
We're going to do we're going to do a game. We haven't done one of these in a while. I pulled a bunch of 1-star reviews of fantasy books that we have read, some of which we've covered on this podcast. And I'm going to read excerpts from them, and we're going to have Travis guess which book they're about.
Man, I wish we had a 1-star review of the pod that we could read.
Coming off of my depression.
Like, I can't handle it. To be
Yeah,
fair, like it would ruin me. It would ruin me.
If any of you are taking this as an invitation to write a 1-star review of our pod,
Yeah.
give it like 2 weeks.
And
About
just know our one random fan who defended us on the Reddit fantasy subreddit this week. You made our day. So
Well, they didn't defend us. They
well,
promoted us.
They promoted us. Sorry, we don't need defending. But
everyone loves us. Okay. Are you ready
fragile
for your
egos.
first 1-star review?
I'm locked in, man. Hit me.
Let me tell you, these are all books that are pretty highly rated, by the way. I didn't pull like a 1-star review of The Ice Schooner.
We don't read shit.
We read, I don't know, whatever the opposite is. Okay. Are you ready?
Gold. Yes.
1-star review from user GP. Man, this one is no good. It's like the author went, gee, this plot feels a bit light for the book. I better just cram chapters about torture and sitting around doing nothing into it. Also, we got to stop relying on Deus Ex Machina as a plot device. 2% great moments, 98% fluff. This review has 1 like.
Kingdoms of Death.
That was pretty quick, and that is correct.
I know, because that is the review Avery wrote himself.
I'm not user GP. Who is this guy? This guy looks nothing like me. He's actually looking at a burger in his photo.
Wow. That felt like a layup.
Dude, we made our thoughts clear about Kingdoms of Death. I would not give it 1 star.
No, absolutely
It's not
not.
a 1-star book.
If it was 1 star, we wouldn't have read another 4,000 pages of Hadrian afterwards.
No. He's too talented to write a 1-star book.
Don't get me wrong. Rocchio is a hell of a writer. It's just that was a prison of piss and pain.
Yeah, he's 5-tool talent, but I want him to write something different next time.
I want him to write some Catholic rap.
Check him out if you're in. Well, we're not going down that road. Moving on. Okay, next book. This is from user Rob. Also 1 star. I have no interest in imagining I'm someone who is stronger, deadlier, smarter, sexier, etc. than myself. A famed hero in a milquetoast world, a little different than modern North America. I read fantasy to immerse myself in strange worlds ripe with danger and conflict, to uncork primal wonders, and there is none of that in this author's book. His world is about as strange and dangerous as a mashed potato sandwich. His protagonist is comically overblown wish fulfillment for people who weren't popular in college. I'm absolutely mystified that this novel is so highly regarded by so many. That's just a part. This is a very long review. We're going to stop it there.
So I'm thinking about that super protagonist that we've read, somebody who's overblown and always has a solution for everything.
Mm-hmm.
The modern day North America is throwing me because my gut says Will of the Many. I'm gonna stick with it.
Incorrect.
What am I missing?
You're missing our favorite hero, Quoth. Hello.
Oh my God.
Name of the Wind. Come on. But it's not North America. What are you talking about?
What was it? That's what I don't understand from that review.
Yeah, that really was a red herring.
Because I've read do you think there's I don't think North America has a 70-page fairy nymph sex arc.
That was nuts when Quoth went to Omaha, Nebraska and got a juicy steak.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
Disagree.
It's a weird note. Yeah, there you go. Guess you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of these are really long. I'm reading bits of it.
Give me the highlight.
Reading 1-star review from User Nberfield. This is one of 2 reviews they've written. Reading this book is like watching someone jerk off and pat themselves on the back for it at the same time. The main character is so completely filled with disgusting arrogance and vomit-inducing perfection that it overflows into the surrounding prose. After a while, you're left with the distinct impression, through the smug tone and overblown sense of self-worth littering every page, you're learning more about the author than the character.
I mean, that's a brutal review.
People are unbelievably mean.
Why are they so mean?
You could just say you didn't like the book.
And why am I back on Will of the Many? Because we don't read that many. I mean, I'm between like Red Rising and Will of the Many for this.
Yeah, I see that. Just the main character thing again.
Because I've already guessed it, I'm just going to go I'm going to go Darrow.
Trick question. This is the name of the wind again.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I had to do it to you.
I'm reaching because we don't read a lot of like wish fulfillment. I guess saying that out loud, we do, but we don't like it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump around a little bit in this one because the review is mostly gifs of SpongeBob. Okay, this is 1-star review from user May. May has 878 reviews and 4,400 followers.
Wow, power user.
Okay, it starts with a bang. DNF at 7%.
7%.
1 star, 7%.
Brutal.
Okay. It has taken me over 5 days to read 25 pages. 25 pages. I've almost gone into 2 reading slumps because of this book. That does not happen to me. Okay, so many of my friends really love this book, and I'm sure it's wonderful if you can get past the first 150 pages. Info dumping, so much info dumping, and it's not even done in a clever way where we understand what's going on. It's just like, let's dump some more background information on why... ... I can't say that because spoilers, but there. Spoilers. How about that? Can we stop there? DNF 7%. 5 days to read 25 pages.
Like, it's got to be something dense. It's got to be something with a massive lore world dump. My gut goes Malazan.
That's a really good guess. That makes a lot of sense here. This is Red Rising.
I don't agree. I don't get that at
I just disagree. Yeah.
Wait, Red Rising has like a really emotional...
Yeah, it starts with like the whole hell diving sequence, and then they're fighting for the laurel, which
there's
I get.
There's no lore. It's just character backstory.
There's terminology.
Sure,
they got grab boots and shit. But
they have like reds and grays and stuff. But
if anything, they sort of beat you over the head with it a little bit at the start of Red Rising.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm saying.
Also, DNF
I could
at 7%.
read 25 pages of literally anything. I could read a biology textbook. Like that is not enough.
I'm laughing at somebody who stops reading Red Rising during the Helldiver opening sequence and is like, I don't like this world.
I want to get my copy and see what chapter they were in.
I mean, it can't be more than like 50 pages.
That's
maybe more. Maybe give it the first like 80 or 90. But even by the end of the first book, you've gone through like 3 completely different worlds.
I cannot imagine forming an opinion before 100 pages. Like the book is just getting rolling.
That's really rough.
So, I mean, I like Red Rising, and I don't like this review. I think that was a little unfair.
No. I mean, the only one I had remotely agreed with was the torture one, and even that was too mean.
Yeah, it was way too mean.
These are all horrible reviews.
Okay. Yeah, these are pretty bad.
And I'm also 1 for 4 on guessing, so I gotta up it up.
Okay, here's a short one.
Yeah, give me the finale.
From Carla. Patrick Rothfuss just called. He wants his Gary Stew back.
I mean, then that's Will of the Many.
It's the Will of the Many. Yeah. Well done. You're gonna get it eventually. Okay, and then last one from user N with 444 reviews. I made the mistake of trying to read this right after going through the Lycanius trilogy and then The Will of the Many, both by James Islington, and the difference in quality and talent was just so disorienting. I understand this is a first novel and the writer is still finding his feet, so to speak, and I heard that the series gets progressively better, but I just couldn't get through this. It's equal parts boring and badly written, and the characters were, simply put, dreadful. After about 170 pages, I just had to stop subjecting myself to it. Also, action scenes for the sake of action scenes is a stupid decision. The writer just came across as a teenage boy who resorted to creating all these fantasy battles because nobody was around to play D&D with him.
Oh. First of all, I think this user was a little confused because they didn't have a Reddit community to explain the chapters to them in their new book. They're a fucking idiot.
You think they're a color coder?
I think they're a color coder. They got 84 post-it notes in the book.
Yeah.
I think they're attacking our boy. I think it's a Blood and Fire.
Folks, this is a segue. That was an attack on Of Blood and Fire, which we do not support. User N,
Boo.
banished to the
Boo.
void. Knights of Acheron, kill him.
However, I will say the entirety of the novella, The Exile, is one big fight.
Okay, but he wasn't writing about that book.
No.
He's writing about A Blood and Fire.
Can we talk about John Wick fantasy? Can we get into it?
Yeah. Would you like me to? Hey, you want me to summarize this whole novella for you so you don't have to read it?
Yeah. And we're covering the whole thing today because it's a whole 170 pages. So
3
strap in.
episodes on The Exile. That would be funny to see if we could do a podcast series where the podcasts are longer than it takes to read the book.
I have thought that at some point in our journey, it would be fun to like actually use some of our background of like English and literature classes to close read some stuff. I mean,
to actually try to
Rockio,
provide analysis.
yeah, like Rockio took us there, forced us there sometimes, but
And we got hate for it because we're not that smart.
yeah, but we
That's
could
okay.
we could offer a little bit more than what we're doing.
I have a job. Okay. And with that, plot summary of John Wick 5 by Ryan Cahill. John Wick is okay now. God damn it! John Wick is the second novella in Ryan Cahillionaire's *The Bound and the Broken*, and it follows the very unfunny Dane and the events that led to his exile from the sexy wyvern women of Voltara. Dane's family is getting ready to head out for Rebellion 2.0 when they get straight Ivaned by some nerd named Lauren. Lauren rats them out to the Empire, and a bunch of soldiers and a member of the Dragon Guard show up to snuff out the rebellion before it even begins. Dane and his parents are taken captive while his younger siblings are spared so they can undergo some Clockwork Orange-style education on the many beauties of the Lorien Empire. Based on what happened in Book 2, this had about a 50% success rate. Dane's parents are put to death as traitors, and Dane is magically yeeted off a boat by the Dragon Guard. And let me tell you, this isn't the last time Dane will get magically yeeted in this very short novella. The rest of the book sees Dane on a murderous revenge tour of Etheria, and he joins forces with the Italian damsel and songstress Bellina Luna, who has surprisingly dexterous toes. After Dane helps Bellina with a bit of friendly patricide, the pair meets up with Theron to investigate some unauthorized clinical trials of blood runes. Finally, they track down Aeson, who has the lead on Sylvan Anura, the member of the Dragon Guard who killed Dane's family and, more importantly, subjected him to all that eating. Hold on to your ass because it's plot twist time. Dane has spent like a third of his life trying to kill Sylvan, but turns out Aeson kind of beat him to the punch. Dane and co show up on Aeson's private depression island and find that Aeson has already killed Sylvan's dragon and he's kept her alive as punishment. Dane decides to leave her to suffer, and the novel ends with Aeson telling Dane that it's finally time for Rebellion 3.0, and this one got dragons. The end.
Oh, baby.
Boom. Have you ever been thrown out a window?
I mean, right after I got yeeted off a ship.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Right.
nice that she keeps yeeting him into water.
He gets yeeted. She was actually very forgiving.
I think she's, well, I was about to say, I think she's going to be a good guy. Kind of forgot about the end of the book.
And also the fact that she slaughtered an entire town.
All right, I take it back. It was just it was a intrusive thought. I don't think she's going to be a good guy. I think she's kind of fucked up forever. Based on,
Oh, God.
the ending.
My
How'd this
friend?
hit you, my friend?
Well, I'm now a convert to our Lord Jesus Christ, the Dragon of Valacia. And here we go.
Yeah, I'm joining. What is it? My blood is your blade.
By blood and by blade.
By blood and by blade. The path to pain is pleasure.
Oh, man. That's just so cemented into my head.
We've said it
Pain
wrong so
before
many
pleasure.
times that I don't think I'll ever know what the real saying is.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But yeah, how'd you like this one? How'd it stack up to the fall? Give me your thoughts.
It was very fun.
Mhm.
It was a mix of comedy, which we haven't had a ton of. We've had some good snippets of through Dan and our dead
I feel like
Airbender
we've
guy.
praised the glimpses of comedy we've gotten.
Was it Falmir? The
The kooky train
yeah, yeah,
conductor?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was wonderful.
He was great, and Dan is obviously just the best. And so it's a cool mix in this book. Like he really tries his hand at
Yeah.
comedy. He's trying his hand at like a weird type of friendship.
Yeah.
It's a weird buddy cop book. And it's John Wick in a book.
It's nuts. I mean, I think he's done a great job with the characters in this series. Belina Luna is like so much better than every other character.
Polina's awesome.
Like what? I can't even think of an example. It's not like a one-hit wonder. It's like, man, you made an unbelievable banger, and then
Yeah.
because his other characters are great, but
So
man, she's electric.
The reaction for me in this book is like it's a similar feeling of joy when I read Era 2 of Mistborn and you meet Wax and Wayne, and it's
Yeah.
just this like really refreshing comedy out of nowhere. But I mean, it drives the plot forward and keeps the action going. But very similar to me here, where I was just like, I wasn't expecting it in this book, and it was a delight.
I could imagine that she could be a little overexposed.
And there are some times where it gets a little tiring, like when they're creeping with Theron in the experiment labyrinth.
Blood Moon Factory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they keep cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
It's, I don't know. I mean, I think this is like, I can't even remember if we talked about this on the pod or not, but like, why is the main character always the straight man? Why can't the Lopen be the hero? I understand why the Lopen cannot be the hero of Stormlight. Yeah. This can't be Belina Luna's series. I don't think she can carry the weight.
Not to just compare to all the other books, but I am curious your reaction to the Black Tongue Thief, because that is a Lopen as main character.
I'm trying to think if there are books that I love that do have like a decidedly comic main character. Other than like, I mean, Pratchett doesn't count because those are comedies. Like,
right.
Yeah, of course, like having Carrot as a main character works, like, because he's the fucking best. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Black Tongue Thief. We'll do that at some point. I'm very excited about that.
But for this book, yeah, super fun. Okay, but I have a question. After reading a whole novella about him, do you like Dane any more than you did last book?
No, he's a stick in the mud.
I don't.
No Riz.
I understand Dane as a character now.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me like him that much more. The whole book.
Yeah, I still feel sort of the same way that I did when we were talking about book 2, which is like, I don't know that he has much of a personality. I can only describe him by the things that have happened to him.
Yeah.
He's like a rare character in this series that feels a bit animated by the plot, but doesn't seem to have as much of an inner life or a personality.
Yeah, I mean his whole progression in this book, which we will certainly talk about, is just like a progressive series of reactions to wrongs, and like it's more about like whether vengeance is fulfilling in itself than whether Dane actually grew. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, he hits those points, right? Like, I definitely felt, I thought that the ending was really strong, and the twist was great with, the Dragon Guard being sort of incapacitated already. But, like, yeah, I could have used more introspection from Dane, more time thinking about his journey, and a little less killing. The killing's fun. Like, he's great at writing that stuff. But I still just want to know Dane a little bit better.
I think it's tough because his foil in this novel is someone who like clearly is masking all of her emotions through either killing or comedy.
Yeah.
So they don't actually, there are some like breakthroughs where they're clearly having an emotional connection, and there's like she punched me because I was crying at the end and stuff, but there's not actual like deep conversation between the two of them.
No. And I don't know if there's,
and that's not the point.
It's tough. It's a short format. Like, this isn't a novel, but I mean,
and
I think
to Cahill's point about the length of writing, which I was re-listening to, it's like, if he wanted to tell that story, he could have made it a whole standalone novel, but it's a vignette.
Yeah. I will say, I don't know, seeing this whole journey, he goes on this just brutal quest, and kills so many people and
Yeah.
is so single-minded. I am interested to check back in with him in book 3 and see what that means for his role in the revolution, his tolerance for more killing. I
Yeah.
think, I think it's just it's interesting in that sense. Like, is he going to break? Like, psychologically, can he handle what he's going
Right.
to have to do here? Because he struck me as so stable
Ex-
in book 2.
Except, yes. Yes. And then we get that snippet here where he freezes.
Yeah.
He freezes in one of the fights towards the end of the novel. And obviously, the Sylvan scene at the end. But yeah, I mean, his death count's 479. I think it's maybe more by the end of the book, but
Hands of a fighter, brain of an accountant.
yeah,
Yeah. Boys keeping tallies.
that's not a healthy tally, man.
Yeah, I think you should, water off a duck's back, man.
Count the steps. Count the steps that you're taking. Don't keep a log of all the lives you've snuffed out.
Probably good for the world for you to know your number, but not good for your own mental health to know the number.
Yeah, we
What's
don't need
more
the little
important,
black
you
book.
or the world?
True. Me.
That's why I voted for Spencer Pratt. Thank
Ayo.
you.
Welcome to the runoff, baby.
I didn't vote for Spencer Pratt. Wait, anyone who's listened to the show knows that. Okay. Okay.
Should we start in Act 1 or Part 1?
Act 1, baby.
We get some family dynamics. We meet Papa and Mama.
You're a younger sibling.
I am.
Did your older sister ever call you little monkey?
No.
Well, Dane called his sister little monkey,
Yeah.
which implies the existence of monkeys in Voltara.
Oh my God.
Let's see those
Orangutans
guys.
in the library.
Yeah, they're probably
Yeah.
librarians.
They
Don't call them
are.
monkeys.
No,
Okay.
do not.
Um,
Yeah, how are we
Also-
feeling about House of Terrors as a whole?
he's got to stop remarking on his sister's looks.
I paused because I didn't want to get into sister talk because just stop.
We
stop
thought we already
describing.
talked about enough anime on this show.
Yeah, right. Stop describing your sister, man.
We get it. We get it. She's hot, and she's your
hot.
sister. How
She's
old
a
is she?
badass.
Um,
Well, in part 1, she's 12. He's 20, and his younger brother's 18.
yeah.
And this is 3068.
Cool.
And I can't remember what Obath year is. 3080 or something, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, this crosses into end of book 1 by the end, right?
Yeah.
A little overlap. Yeah, family's cool. Like,
Mhm.
good bond with his sister. Baron's not really in it that much. Mom is a badass warrior lady.
Yeah, dude,
Dad is
she
stoic.
rides the big wyvern. What a
Yeah,
fucking
pretty sick.
cool lady.
Pretty sick. Wyvern no match for a dragon. Throw that out there.
Oh boy, that was a
They
sad
get
scene.
crunched.
Because I got real fired up when the wyvern swooped in, and it was like, "Fuck you, battle mage!" Like a wyvern just landed on your head, and then,
Yeah.
the 100-foot. This is the first time I feel like we've gotten a proper length description.
Yeah.
100-foot dragon just rips the wyvern's head off.
And it was so big that I was like, oh, damn, Helios is here. This
Mm-hmm.
ain't even Helios.
No,
How big is Helios? Jesus.
it makes me rethink the fall. Like, can you imagine these tanker trucks just flopping around in the sky?
This is my dragon big rig. There's got to be a dude named Trevor riding a dragon named Big
He's got
Rig.
the CB radio. Rubber ducky, rubber ducky.
We haven't seen you in decades, Trevor. Where have you been? Swamp. I was mudding. Big Rig. That is Elvira, actually.
That's true.
Okay, yeah. This is one of the worst rebellions ever committed to Paige.
I mean, it just sucks. Like, it sucks. They didn't get anything. They didn't get anything done.
They don't even get out the front door.
No.
That's
I
so
mean, it's-
fucked up. The timing is weird. It's like the Dragon Guard
Yeah.
shows up as soon as they're like, okay, and now we're actually going to leave and do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear they just had Lauren in the court feeding information the whole time. So this was very well timed by the Empire. But it's one of those, you kind of wish, if you're forming this big of a rebellion, that you would have some counterintelligence in the Lorian Empire. Like the fact that they could roll out the Dragon Guard and like thousands of troops in secret,
Anyone
and nobody saw
see an army headed this
marching.
way?
Because
Wyvern riders, have y'all checked the ground?
we're also like
Nope.
on a coast. There's one entry point because there's a completely impenetrable seawall keep that is the city that was
Yo,
burned.
hold on. Can we talk about that seawall keep?
Yeah, it got flamed.
It said that it was thousands of feet above the ocean.
That's pretty tall.
That's an impressive cliff
It's
slash keep,
it's a long cliff.
I dare say.
And those thousands of feet up, they couldn't see an army marching at them.
It was dark,
I know.
foggy.
So yeah,
There's a marine layer. Come on.
Carl
Yeah,
the
marine
Fog
layers
was
can-
there.
Thousands
Or
of
no.
feet. Yeah, I don't think the cliffs of Moor, that's like a couple hundred, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're not thousands.
No, I find it hard to believe there is like a multi-thousand-foot cliff in
Well,
our
yeah,
world.
like the Empire State Building's like 1,000 feet.
Right.
That's a big
We're talking
fucking
like a
guy.
mountain, and the mountains are not
I
abutting
demand
the
geographic
water.
realism from my fantasy novels. Ryan, answer.
You
Answer
mean the
for
world,
yourself.
the world where mages can move the earth?
Yeah. I can't suspend my disbelief when it comes to cliff height.
Let's poke some holes in the map.
One
here,
star. Okay.
1 star. But that's pretty much. I mean, we meet the cast of people that he's gonna go vengeance kill. They're and Farda,
You read my mind. Our favorite coin flipping freak.
who
He
who
is-
comes out scot free in this.
He is second to Aeson in the power rankings of dude who is everywhere. He is a part of every plot line
He really
pretty
is.
directly.
I'm also
yeah.
curious. We never quite get the answer. I mean, we kind of do, but like, it really feels like Aeson abandoned the rebellion.
I just felt like we didn't get an answer when he offered that apology to Dane.
Yeah, some of it is the fact that I don't know what Aeson is going to do against 3 dragons anyway. So cut your losses.
Yeah.
But he's not there, and they get routed.
And I don't know if he needed to be there. Yeah, I don't know what he could have done.
Yeah.
Assuming he knew, which I don't know. The Voltarans didn't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a toughie. That's a toughie. I see why Dane would have been quite upset with Aeson for dragging them into one of the worst rebellions of all time.
Truly terrible. To not get out of your own
They accomplished
house.
nothing. Fuck, God, that's actually so sad. They didn't get out of the house.
It's
Imagine
brutal.
going to rob a bank and you get arrested like as you're getting into your car to leave.
Yeah.
Damn, that's tough.
Oh my god.
Okay, but he does get spared.
Yes.
I don't know. Some of these Dragon Guard, they aren't like cacklingly evil. I feel like
No, I think they're just a little fucked in the head.
they are fucked in the. They're all like. There's also like a weird disconnect between the Dragon Guard and the Empire at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they can't quite like keep the other in check necessarily.
Yeah.
So they're kind of they're allied, but not necessarily hierarchically ordered.
Yeah, and I don't think they're like willing to be. They're not getting sent on fetch quests by Fane Mortem, right? Like I
No.
think they're used pretty sparingly, and they wouldn't want to be used any more than that.
It's got to be a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. But I mean, I think we've predicted this before. Surely some of those guys are converting, right?
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna.
I think at least one has to. I would be shocked.
Eltuar, come back to us.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think that's really.
That's part one.
He gets yeeted off a boat. He goes back home to gather his supplies. Gets found again. Gets yeeted again. And then he's off.
To vengeance. Vengeance quest begins.
To vengeance.
And the first guy on the list is the general.
Yeah.
Who ordered the smoldering of his town. What did you think of the old get arrested trick?
Works every time. Why wouldn't you?
Hey, I'm gonna go punch 9 soldiers, and then that's what's gonna solve this
Take
problem
me to
for
your
me.
leader. Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you mean the general who's dining with the other guy 2 rooms away right now?"
That is an approach. Take me to him. I'm planning to kill him.
I mean, honestly, if it's the only way to get into an impenetrable soldier fortress, yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Is this the same guy who had the kinky red and black leather armor and axes? Or is that a different guy?
He did have dual axes on his back when he finally gets snuffed.
Yeah, one of these guys had a surprisingly BDSM-ish
Yeah,
get up. This red and black leather armor.
yeah, it's almost like a Gestapo vibe,
It's
but with
hot.
axes.
It's
Yeah,
hot. I'm telling you that much.
it certainly is.
Little monkey.
But this is a classic hacking technique. If their cybersecurity system is so good, you just use the human element. Walk in the front door, bribe a
Yeah.
guard.
Put on a high-vis vest. Walk right in.
Yeah. Clipboard, ladder, vest. Check.
I'm here to feed the dragons. Let me in.
Um,
Can I detour us for a second?
please.
What's up with the firstborn stuff?
Oh my God, we skipped over all
Also,
of this.
Yeah, pre-pod we promised to
Mhm.
not forget about dead sibling theory,
Yes.
and we already did.
We already did. So Owain is his older brother
Yes,
who was given to the Empire, and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
he's dead. He's gone. I bet he won't come back. I'm predicting he's a fade.
That's a fun prediction. My
like that.
prediction is that he is a battle mage with
Yep.
wrist, and this is back in my larger prediction that one of the protagonists is going to kill another protagonist unwittingly in battle, and it's going to cause a rift between the good guys.
Interesting. You think like Kaelin kills Owain?
It's something like
Type
that,
of thing.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, that would be juicy.
it'd be fun. Be juicy.
I wonder, is there like a magical reason for them taking the firstborn? Are they more likely to have the spark? What's going on?
I wondered about that, but we haven't gotten actually a description of what gives people proclivity for the spark in any of these books yet.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll go into that at some point.
Yeah. For me, it felt more just like that's how you neuter, traditional families. Just like take the oldest boy.
Just a true dominance play.
Yeah, true. Like you won't have military might if we take your oldest son.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I guess just because it's fantasy, I'm like, there's got to be some mystical reason that they're doing this.
Yeah.
But
Should have taken
we will
should have
see.
taken the youngest daughter because now she is starting her own revolution. So
Yeah.
what do they know? Stupid empire.
Yeah. And in that same section, we have a quote that I want to read. Silence, the man in the red and black leathers roared. We do not have time for this measuring of dicks. The little inversion there got me. You could have just gone like, we don't have time for dick measuring.
This
This measuring of
dicks.
dicks. That's Shakespeare's lost play, This Measuring of Dicks.
Yeah.
He wrote it just after The Tempest.
The Tempest, the 5th novella in this series.
John Wick 5, The Measuring of Dicks.
There's some very funny quotes in this section.
It's maybe
very-
his most quotable book yet. There are a lot of like little chestnuts of wisdom and stuff.
Yes.
Like he's really allowing himself to try to get some zingers off.
And there's a lot of like cool guys don't look at explosions type lines.
Yeah.
Mine from this as he kills the BDSM axe boy was, I thought you were dead. Part of me did die that day. Unfortunately for you, it was the kinder part. Dane lifted his foot, slamming it down on Harstead's already shattered knee.
Jeez. Radioactive!
Yeah. Sail!
Fan edit. As Dane's getting yeeted out the window. Sail! Oh, okay. And another one right before that. This is Dane speaking to a man he's about to kill. First, the leather will begin to blacken and char, clinging to your body, but it won't burn easy. Leather never does. It will get hotter and hotter until your skin begins to bubble and blister.
Ew.
He goes on in that manner for some time. Dane's Is Dane a psychopath?
Dane's absolutely a psychopath. And
But is it like, okay, I killed them all. Now I'm kind of a goofy guy. I just had to
yeah,
get that done.
I mean, he doesn't turn goofy until the third part. That's for sure.
Don't
He's
don't
not
talk to
goofy
me
at this
until I've had
point.
my coffee.
It's funny because this section rotates between like genuinely cool fight choreography. Like we get our first air knives, like use the spark to throw knives with air.
Yep, that's
which made
very
me
cool.
very happy. And then it's like just, just the most over the top like in 80s action movie Rambo sequences of
Yeah.
of dunking
Which,
on the villain.
to be clear, I enjoyed.
Oh
I,
yeah,
I
I'm
have
having
I
a
have
great
some
time.
tolerance for the RF farming.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah. Also more I can't remember if we saw this before, if we asked for it, but they do the thing with the magic where they melt the ground beneath the horses and snap all
Yes.
their legs, which I felt bad for the horses, but what a technique.
Did you feel bad that you were like, yes?
I actually didn't think yes. I was like, oh, those horses.
I was like, oh, this is the magic I've been looking for. And then I'm like, oh, that was really
Yeah.
mean to those
It
horses.
also like that was in Belina's sequence where she
Mhm.
takes Dane to go kill her father. And it's like, I don't even know who the fuck these people are.
Yeah.
Or the horses.
Yeah. This is just
Um,
20 random people in a convoy.
That's such tough luck to get in. You just accidentally employed by Belina Luna's dad.
Man. Well, okay, let's get into Belina Luna arc because it's immediately after Gestapo
Bella.
murder. We find ourselves in yet another Cahill creation of an excellent pub, the Dripping Bucket.
And you know what Dane is sitting in? A dripping bucket.
Yeah.
Hello, it's a bath scene, baby.
And he's watching some ladies make out, and he doesn't know
It's-
where to look.
It's Tomb Raider. Welcome.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Yeah, but so he does a whole Macbeth thing where he's like scrubbing his hands really hard because they got blood on them. That blood in, you know what?
What's the quote? It's like the blood will never wash away. Like,
I
we
can't
gotta- we
get this
gotta find it.
fucking blood off my hands. This soap doesn't work.
It's like a Sharpie. When I wipe, I wipe and I wipe and I
I just
wipe.
keep wiping and wiping.
Oh, here it is. It's later, but blood could be washed from a man's skin, but it would always stain his soul.
I mean, straight up.
Wow. I do
Tell-
what must be done.
Yeah. Hey, I can't disagree with that. But you know what makes it a little better? A little T&A walking up to you in the bath. Yeah, Belina Luna. She ain't shy, folks.
I did a little jump out of my seat when she held a needle to his neck with her toesies.
Yeah, what was that John Grisham shit?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Tarantino movie, here we come.
I want
Adaptation.
to try that. I'm going to get like a pencil and try to hold it to my cat's.
I'm going to
back.
report you for that.
Yeah, I was like, not to his head, because I don't think I can hold my feet that steady.
Also, Billy, no.
Billy, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, so she shows up. She's been stalking him for like a long time.
Yeah, seems like she's been following him around. You know what? By the end of this book, we find out she just follows everyone around. She had
That's
stalked
kind of her
Aeson.
whole thing.
She tried to kill
Yeah.
Aeson like 7 times.
There's a very good joke in that. It's like, you tried to kill me 6 times. You forgot about the one at the bazaar. It's like, you were trying to kill me there? No. Yeah.
No.
Very good. She is wonderful. So other people think Dana's important.
Yes.
He's not an ordinary psycho out to kill. People want, I mean, I guess he's Valtaran royalty, right? Like that's valuable.
Yeah, I think we underestimate like the power of House Ateres or whatever. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, this is one of the major houses that had been a holdout against the Empire. So it makes sense that you would track the guy who got away from the rebellion.
And who's been on like a murderous revenge spree? Like
At
if
this
you're
point, he's
plotting Rebellion
killed.
3.
He's killed 143 people at this point.
Yeah, potentially
20
unstable, but his
he's like
credentials
21.
are, yeah. Yeah. So she recruits him, makes him like, you help me do some killing. I can help you.
A little assassin's
do some
apprentice, if we
killing.
will.
I suppose so.
Mhm.
Where's Night Eyes?
Fail.
Fainir? Is that its name?
Fainir. Yeah, Fainir. Night Eyes.
Yeah. Okay. And then I guess we more or less cut ahead and they're like questing buddies now.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get much between. They just cut the end of part 2 and the
Yeah.
beginning of part 3 there.
It is so interesting.
It's
Like
5 years later.
if you, I mean, if you listen to the Cahill interview, he talks a little bit about how the novellas, obviously they're filling in gaps in the lore and stuff, but he's also like trying to find something kind of new to work on. It's usually like some stylistic thing that he hasn't done before that he's trying out in the novellas. This one was sort of like developing some sort of continuity and emotional resonance through time skips, like, checking in on character periodically. It was interesting to hear him talk about that than actually read the novella and be like, oh,
Yeah.
this is what you're talking about. I think this was he pulled it off well here. Like, I felt like it went very seamlessly from that conversation to me believing that they've been on the road together and are now kind of buddies.
Yeah, it made me think that the novella was the right choice for this. Like, we don't need that montage, the training montage.
No.
And he does a good enough job with the interactions between Belina and Dane that you don't need to see the buildup of their relationship. You just see the results. They're like an old married couple bickering on the way to the fight.
It is crazy, like, what you can do with just a page or two of pretty good dialogue.
Where it
Like,
had
you
me
get the whole
sold
rapport.
here is when she's making fun of him using the spark and calling it that hand wavy shit.
Yes, that's very good.
That was an amazing description.
That's very good. She keeps saying tits.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna say? I guess there's no word. There's no word for boobs that feels fantasy appropriate.
Bazoingas.
Cannons, maybe.
Zoink, Shaggy.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you a question
I'm ready.
because I'm pretty sure I missed something.
Mhm.
Why does she need to kill all these people? She's
They
used
are-
to be part of the hand, but why does she need to kill these people to be free?
Here's my assumption. I'm going to go out on. I don't think they spell this out for us.
Okay. I was making sure I didn't miss anything.
I don't think you missed anything. Her dad had turned her into an assassin by 12.
Tiger Dad.
Yes, Mr. Woods himself, barking in her backswing as she goes to throw poison darts.
Yeah.
And obviously the hand had been making her kill people for her entire childhood and life.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me that the hand wanted her to kill Aeson, hence why she tried to kill him like 7 times.
Yeah.
I think over the course of that, she ended up coming around that the Elorian Empire was bad, hand is bad, time to somewhat unite with the good guys, and her dad is like the, basically the last person left in her killing chain to get free of the contract. That's my assumption.
Like, she just killed all her bosses, and at that point, no one would really know that she's...
Yeah, it's like one, like, you get out of an inescapable situation where they're not going to let you make your own choices, but then also... old enough and have now seen the world to know that maybe you're not on the right side of history here.
Sure. I imagine we'll get more of her. She's feeling She's feeling pretty integral to events.
We gotta
at this
get
point.
more of her.
But yeah, she kills her papa. Her papa honestly takes it like a champ.
Yeah.
He didn't go down squealing.
No. I mean,
Probably because he knew he raised a murder machine.
he's probably a little proud. Don't you think?
Really? That's like if Tiger hit a golf ball through his dad's skull.
It's like, good shot, son.
You really fucking nutted on that ball, man. That's my boy.
I'll also give a little praise here. I think the fight scenes are getting more choreographed and clever than just 2 dudes chucking swords at each other in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
This is one where, like, he throws his bow at a guy, so he just gets distracted up high and then, like, chucks a knife underneath. It feels like he's starting to really think through more.
We're so back to pocket sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a little bit of pocket sand.
It's true.
Yeah. And every time he does let people play around with the magic a little bit, I'm a big fan of that. I know we were praising that in the fall, but yeah, the whole horse thing, very fun.
Speaking of experimenting with magic, I am not a fan of carving blood runes into elven children.
Can't do that unless
No.
you know how to do it.
Okay. Yeah, get it right the first time.
But I think that raises the age-old ethical question. This comes up in pharmaceuticals all the time.
Sure.
We all agree we need the blood runes. We got to test them on somebody. Why not these kids?
Just some innocent white mice.
Yeah, that is nuts. It works so well in the Urax. It just
Yeah.
does not work. Yeah, this is fucked up.
This
Um,
was a depressing little episode. Following Theron into the torture dungeon.
yeah, that was tough. We were not meant to think Theron had a child who was being tortured here, were we?
I didn't get that, but I
He
could have been
he
wrong.
literally said like,
It's like our
"Rest
children.
my child." Yeah, I
Yeah.
assumed that just meant like you're a young elf, whatever. Just making
Yeah.
sure.
I think when
Um,
you're a society on the run and you're already pretty low numbered, losing 300 ish children, probably not great
yeah.
for the numbers.
So, question. Well, okay. I'm trying to get organized here. We've established in the previous books that like the Uraks are not necessarily on the side of the Empire. The
Yep.
Empire doesn't really fuck with them. So I assume Fane Mortem doesn't either. It's said that Fane Mortem is the only human who knows how to do the runes. Otherwise, it's the Jotnar people. Who's doing this shit?
Yeah, I mean they call it a scholar, like one of the battle mage. You know how like when you go to Battle Mage Academy, you can either become a battle mage or a scholar.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a scholar who is leading the experiments.
I
But
guess. mm, well, I guess there are people out there making blood-marked Uraks who are outside the Empire. I think we're TBD on what's going on
yeah,
there. But that doesn't mean that Fane Mortem wouldn't want his own. They're pretty useful
right.
beasts. And
To me,
blood-marked elves, I guess, would be useful too.
this felt like a Fane Mortem order.
I
Like,
just I just assumed that reading it, but then I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't know.
yeah,
Is there like a third party involved here, or is this?
yeah. I mean, the third party is Effieltir or whatever the fuck he is, the
Yeah,
god
they
of
say
evil and
that
darkness.
his stank was all over this. His taint, if you will.
Yeah, this boy's taint is
His
stankin'.
bussy is all over this. Um, they also talk about the capital E essence. These shits are
Yes,
they're draining people's essence because
yes,
it's like their
which
soul.
powers the blood runes, assumedly.
Yeah. So there's some I don't know if that's new terminology. I didn't control F in the other books, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it
they
felt
got
consistent with how we saw them drain like dying people
yeah.
to fuel the blood rune or fuel the blood stones, blood
Yeah.
magic stones,
Yes,
rune,
yeah,
whatever the
yeah.
hell
I,
those
I
are.
would assume that's the same thing.
Hmm.
Sort of ripping off the sappers from Will of the Many. Um,
Yeah, but like
but
quick.
as that guy said on Reddit, all Cahill does is steal, and he's lazy.
It's because nobody wanted to play D&D with him.
Yes, famously lazy author Ryan Cahill, who I just saw signed 5,000 books in 3 hours, and has written 10 books in 5 years.
Has a wonderful, loving family, genuinely
Yeah,
cool guy.
doesn't sleep, is his own nightmare boss, makes himself right every day. What a great guy.
Yeah, we're big fans now. We were
Yeah,
always fans, but now we're
we were
big
always
fans.
fans, but now we're a fan of him personally,
Yeah.
much as he's a fan of us.
Oh yes,
Okay.
but the last thing to note on that, the god stank is a little. This is like there's not a ton of lore drop here, but if you use a bunch of blood magic in one place, the barrier between men and gods gets weak.
Yes,
Which
I caught that.
I wonder what's going to happen after Big Battle Book 2, because we just used a shit ton of blood magic.
Altir, is he a guy, and is he coming?
Maybe
We're gonna see.
we don't know.
And will that let the other nice gods, the shepherd god, the fisher god?
Name them all. Lore quiz.
There's a knight, there's a shepherd, there's a fisher, there's a sailor, there's a nun, there's a cobbler,
Oh,
and then trader god.
mythology lore. I was looking up Baldir. You know the ball of light that they always create and make a big deal out
Yeah,
of.
made Dan flip a shit in book 1.
I guess in Norse mythology, the god of light was Balder.
Baldur's Gate.
Exactly.
It all
And
comes back to Shadowheart.
yes.
My girlfriend.
Yes. Yes. Loser.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right, well,
Um,
we're on a ship with the last two surviving elves, and we're all sad.
yeah, real bummer. All right, are you ready to go to Depression Island? It's like Love
Yeah.
Island, but it's one guy and he's fucking sad.
Yeah. I was comforted by the fact that Cahill threw you got to tell the homies you love them in here scene with Belina and Dane.
Shout out mental health.
Shout out mental illness.
Shout out mental illness. Shout out mental health. And ask your friends how they're doing.
R.I.P. Betty White.
Yeah. She ain't dead, but but for when she dies. Damn, there was something I was going to freaking say. Oh, you know what I was going to say? The island that he's on was described as being the shape of a 3/4 moon. Is that like a football?
Being what?
the island that they see Aeson on.
Being who? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, you're back. You froze.
Oh.
You said start over at the island he was on is described as.
Man, I got tech glitched during one of the dumbest things I've said this whole episode. The island is described as being the shape of a 3/4 moon. Is that like a football? It's oblong?
You have to do it again.
No! Why?
It just, you froze again. You froze again.
So you couldn't hear me at all?
No.
Fuck. Leave this in.
I am.
The island was described as being the shape of a 3/4 moon.
Almost like a crescent. But
not
fatter,
a crescent, because it's like a football, right? Ooh, Engine de Poitrine. Hello. I was thinking this is another chance for a football-shaped island, like we were talking about, just doing an anachronistic reference. It was the shape of a New Haven-style pizza.
A pizza. It's not pizza. It's a pizza.
A pizza.
Idiot.
What's a 3/4 moon, though?
We're so off. We've lost the plot. I'm trying to do it with my hands. So it's, you have the crescent. Oh, it's like this. It's like a D.
I'm looking at it, and it's showing a half moon.
Give it some more juice.
3/4 moon is a half moon, according to timeanddate.com.
Well, I only listen to 7esl.com, so
Waning gibbous.
Pull it up. She wane on my gibbous till I wax.
Yeah, there we go. She bald ear on my taint till I blood run. Okay. Can we go back to, can we show some respect to Aeson? He's very sad.
We're at the emotional zenith of the book here. We do find out Aeson has killed 2 Dragon Guard assassin style since the fall.
Again, the most productive depressed man in fiction.
And he's brutal about it, dude.
He's pissed.
Yeah.
He really is. Unbelievable.
I like seeing all these new sides of Aeson, man. What a good character.
What was really interesting is she's talking about, like, when you sever that link, like kill the dragon, it can fuck you up physically too. Like people went blind and stuff. I didn't know that was a possibility.
Blind and deaf. That's what Sylvan is.
That's horrible. And like we also got a brief description of a person dying before the dragon, and the dragon also just like completely.
Yeah, the dragon like lost its ability to breathe fire and smell or something. I can't remember what sight maybe.
And then Aeson is just like, and then I put it down. I was like, well, fucking how? How did you kill a beast the size of a bus?
Yeah, and I want to know, the first one he killed was like, so I snuck up the cliffs and I killed the dragon
with
while
like
I was sitting
stone. Was it the one where it's like I had a stone spear or something?
Like, how? Who are you?
What's going on? Yeah.
So he's
that truly is the power of depression.
Yeah, we get the full view of a ghost in the shell, as she's described, Sylvan. Just a broken old lady. Well, a broken young lady, because she doesn't age, being taken care of by her elderly daughter, which is sad.
That is something that I wish we'd gotten touch more of in the Wheel of Time. Like the I Said I Don't Age, but it's like such a weird thing. The show actually showed it a little bit more to give a small amount of praise to the show. But yeah, that's like the whole twist. Like big revenge arc, surprise. Here she is on a silver platter for you. Doesn't feel so good.
Vengeance is a lonely, empty road.
It's a dish best served hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he didn't do it. Although
he gives
I'm not
a
sure
nice
that's a
primal
mercy.
scream. Just
fight me, coward. Yeah. The kindest thing he could have done was kill her. I think by
Yes.
walking away, he actually did the far worse thing.
Yeah, and Aeson's like,
Um,
yeah, I'm gonna let her. The craziest thing
that's
was Aeson's shit runs deep because he's like, even when her daughter dies, I got somebody else to come take care of her.
that's a really scary part of Aeson, honestly.
Hmm.
Like I understand the anger, but at some point, there's got to be some sense of justice.
What is justice?
Justice, Dick. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I think
Yeah,
it's the same thing with Dane. Like his commitment to revenge is a bit frightening. Aeson's
right.
is similarly a bit scary.
Well, it's the same. It's for me, it's a concept of what comes after, right? Like, I think that's one. I think that's what Cahill's really getting at with this. And actually, what I'm curious about with the whole series is like once you kill the big bad guy, Fein Mortem or whatever, like Aeson's not ready to govern. Like, he's
What's
got not
Aeson's tax policy?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's easy
Yeah.
to run as an anti-candidate, is what I'm saying.
Spencer Pratt.
Hmm.
I think that's like the simpatico with what we said before, which is like we kind of wanted to see a little bit more of the abuses of the Empire.
Yes.
We're starting to get more, right? I mean, they do be killing everybody's family.
Yes.
That's a theme, and they're taking firstborns, which isn't good. Elves, the blood rune thing, that's pretty bad.
When you
Um,
listed it, burninating a whole town, yeah, no, it's
yeah,
pretty bad.
but it's
List of
sort of like
atrocities.
those are not things that everybody knows about.
Yes.
I want to know the like low level corruption and abuse that's going
Yeah.
on like a countrywide scale.
But what's funny about those, if we think back to book one, like the Glade was pretty neutral towards the Empire.
Well, they're hillbillies.
Yeah. They're not really in the South. They're not messing with them too
Yeah,
much.
they're just like removed. Yeah, they're just doing their own thing entirely.
Yeah. So no, to your point, it is. I always love that kind of day in the life scene of the average commoner. Like, what does the heel of the Empire's boot look like on your neck? You know?
How does it taste?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
taint.
Any There's a little taint on it.
Though I have two things left, and then I think we've literally covered as much as we can get out of a
Yeah,
160-page book.
we somehow once again squeezed an hour out of this.
Yep. I really enjoyed getting to see someone actually opening one of Aeson's letters at the end. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
The best.
the starhawkery is afoot. And we do get a little lore drop to your point about the origin of dragon eggs. That's it's the Northwest Ocean is the ocean of Wallachia.
Yeah.
And apparently there are dragons of Wallachia, and that's where they brought the egg that turns into Valeris from. So
Let's get a couple more. Let's go back.
there's got to be a couple more out there. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And that's literally everything I have about this book.
yeah. I have a bunch of quotes.
I got one more from the not the eulogy. What do you call it? Epilogue. Not the epilogue, the glossary. Okay.
It's a eulogy of sorts.
Yeah. Because I remember after book two, if you look in it, it kind of gives you some more lore about the races and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a new edition in this book, which is about the Ongen. The Ongen are a
furries?
race. Yes, the furries. The Ongen are a race of humanoid shapeshifters. It is not truly known when they arrived in Etheria, though it is thought that they are as old as the land itself. They are divided into 5 major factions, each devoted to one of the 5 Ongen gods. We don't need to know the 5 gods' names, but I thought it was
They
interesting.
probably have a lot of umlauts and O's with slashes in them.
No, it's way more Norse. It's Vethnir and Fenrir and Kagan and Bjorna.
Justice Lena Kagan.
Thank you. But I thought it was fun. We learned a little bit more about them. So, fun fact.
That's fun.
Thanks.
They got whole new different gods?
Whole new gods.
Different names for the same gods.
And they're
I
not
think we'll
aligned
find out.
politically. They're not a they're not a homogenous voting block.
The furries?
Yeah.
No, they like completely different hentai. Yeah. Okay. Well, what's next?
Book 3.
Which is called
I don't know.
of something and something. I can promise you that.
I've not purchased it, but I will do
I
so
haven't purchased
immediately
it
after
either.
this.
But it ain't gonna be that long. Oh,
Let's
is it of
look.
War and Ruin?
I
Yeah,
don't
of
know.
War and Ruin. I'm interested in those things.
Okay.
Um, but yes, thank you for joining us for this. Go listen to the Cahill interview if you
Hmm.
haven't. Um, I don't know what else to say to you people.
Just tell us something.
Yeah, reach out,
Give me something.
talk to us, email us.
Hit me up.
Mm,
I like to talk.
Complaints, leave a 1-star
Yeah.
review.
Oh, but no, not publicly because it'll destroy us.
Send us by email a one
Send us
star
your
review
one
of our
star review.
show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, and
And we'll
we'll
read it
try
on
to
the
change.
pod.
Oh, that okay, yeah. If someone sends us a 1-star review of the show via email, we will read it on the pod.
Yes.
You can be mean if you want,
Yeah.
but only someone who likes the show can do this.
If
Okay.
you're an hour and 5 minutes into our novella episode, you like the show,
Yeah, we did. We gave it about a minute per page.
or you're one of our 4 friends that we make watch every episode.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be back in the not too distant future with Of War and Ruin. And that's really all I got for you.
Yeah.
Travis,
Back
your blood
there.
is my
So
blade. I thought you were gonna hit me
I
with
did.
another
I did
quote. No.
mine.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye.